So today I wanted to film another Halloween tutorial. This one is going to be kind of like a fairy tutorial. So I'm kind of going to wing it. I'm not 100% sure what colors and different things I'm going to do, but it's going to be a full face, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with my base makeup, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do for everything else. So I'm going to be starting off with the makeup for every foundation. I forgot to bring a beauty blender or anything in here, so I'm just going to apply this with my fingers. I know it's like super professional of me. Honestly, this applies fairly well with your fingers. Like, I've done it a couple other times and it's not too bad. So I'm just kind of blending it as best I can with my fingers. And then next up, I'm going to be using my NYX HD Professional Concealer under my eyes and on any spots I have. Then I'm just going to use a Luxie Precision Shader Brush to blend that in. I don't think this is technically a concealer brush, but it works, so that's what I'm using. If you hear the bell and stuff sound, that is my kittens playing. So now that that's done, I am going to go ahead and put on my pressed powder. Normally I would do that after the eyes, but because of what I'm doing today, I think it's better to go ahead and do it. I'm also going to go ahead and take my Roxy Contour and Highlight palette and do a little bit of bronzing with this color right here. Nothing super heavy, just a little bit. I just want like a little bit of shading for the look. And I thought I had blush in here. Sorry guys, I'm like super unorganized. Yeah, I do have a blush in here. So I'm also going to go ahead and put some blush on. This is the Wonder Beauty Double Date Lip and Cheek Stain. So I'm just going to use my finger and go ahead and put that on my cheek. So next up, I want to go ahead and get into the eyes. So I'm going to be using the Roxy Color Burst palette. And I'm going to go ahead and start with a Meta M19 brush. And I'm going to start with the color Fetch. And I'm going to put that on my lids. And I'm really going to try and get a lot of color payoff, so I'm really going to build this. And then I'm just going to take a Elizabeth Mott blending brush and just kind of blend the edges of that. I forgot I used this on black, so I just got black all over this. So let me just use my finger and try and clean that up a little bit. So I'm going to actually switch to this brush out of my Urban Decay palette because it at least has pinky colors on it, so I'm just using that to blend. Ideally, you're not going to add any other color to the Fetch. Sorry guys. Next up, I'm going to take a shader brush and I'm going to take the color Memories and go under my eyes with that. I'm just like really building it on. And then I'm taking my finger and just kind of smudging it. Next up, I'm going to take a slanted Luxie brush, and I'm going to take Princess, and I'm going to use that as my highlight. Normally I would not use like a color for the highlight, but since we're doing a fairy look, I think that it works this time. So next up, I'm going to take a glitter palette. This is just all over glitter. I think it's Almar says on the back is the only thing it has. So I'm going to take this pink here, and I'm just going to take the little brush out of here and pat this over the fetch. Now I haven't used this a lot, so I'm not sure exactly how much glitter it's going to come off with. But I'm just going to pat that on. Same thing on the other side. But like with glitter, because it only shines in certain light, you always look like you don't have much on at certain angles, but then you change the angle and you have a ton on. Does anyone else feel me on that? Or is it just me? Okay, so I'm going to kind of go back over the glitter with some fetch because I feel like it took off some of that color. So I'm just going to kind of go back over it because I don't think putting this back over will affect the glitter too much. So now that you've got that part done, I'm going to actually take the smudger brush and I'm going to kind of draw on my face. So I think because my fringe is over here, I'm going to do this side. So I'm just going to draw some like swirly patterns. And I think I'm going to use Fetch and Memory since that's what's on the eyes. And I'm just going to kind of start up here and just do some swirls. Then taking Memories from there and coming down. So I think I'm kind of going, instead of swirls, I think I'm going to kind of go in a C shape. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and take that glitter and go over it with the light and the dark pink. So I'm kind of just going to pat some glitter on over this. I think I am going to go back in time, make it a little bit more like, I don't know. I'm just going to bring it around like that. I think that works. And I think I'm going to do the same thing on the top. Just kind of do that and then go ahead and put glitter over those sections. So at this point, I want to go ahead and do some more on the eyes. So I'm actually going to go off cam and apply false lashes, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I've got the false lashes on. I'm not great at false lashes, so if they don't look amazing, I've only done them like 5 times. I don't really wear false lashes, so I'm just kind of doing them for the Halloween looks and stuff. But anyways, let's go ahead and keep moving. And I also added some mascara and some eyeliner to blend those. So the next thing I'm going to do is go back to the Roxy Contour and Highlight palette. And I'm going to take a blush brush and I'm going to take this super sparkly highlighter and I'm going to try and get a ton of it on here. And I'm just going to really get in there with the highlight. Like, putting it in like the normal highlight spots and just kind of putting it on heavy. Like I want heavy highlight for this look because it's a fairy look, especially on like the cheek area. So go ahead and go crazy with your highlighter. And last but not least, I want to do the lips. So for once, I'm going to use a gloss. I'm going to take the Estate Gloss in Goody, and I'm just going to put that on my lips. Because I feel like with a fairy look, everything needs to be shiny. So that's why I'm going with the gloss. If you absolutely hate gloss and will not wear it, you could do like a pink lip or something like that. So I think I'm done. I think this is where I'm going to stop with this. So this, you guys, is a finished look. It's a pretty simple look. I didn't want to do anything too crazy because I wanted a couple of my tutorials for this Halloween to be like easy, especially because I'm following some pretty difficult ones. So I just wanted to do a couple simple makeup things for you guys that you could easily recreate within like less than 20 minutes. So yeah, this is the finished look. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you guys later. Bye guys!